guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kiona Surhoff if you're new here, and today's video is going to be an E.L.F. Cosmetics review, as well as I'm going to do a full face of E.L.F. Cosmetics. So I have a lot of items here. This video might be a little long, I'm sorry in advance. And I will list everything down below. I bought everything from Amazon and Walmart.ca, so Amazon.ca. We are a little bit restricted here in Canada for the items that we can get, but I think I got a lot of good items here. I'm very pleasantly surprised with the quality of a lot of these items, and they are definitely, some of them are very good dupes for a lot more expensive items out there. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I just jumped out of the shower. I'm gonna let my hair air dry a little bit. I'm gonna blow dry it after I'm done my makeup. So I'm gonna actually start off with my brows. So I'm gonna start off with the Intense Lift Brow Pencil in Neutral Brown. I actually really love this pencil. So it's very thick. You can see that. So like for me, like I have a scar here, so I need more than just like a tiny pencil to fill that in. So fill in some of the missing areas. So like I just go in like this, providing big strokes. If you already have like very like thick eyebrows, maybe this isn't for you. You could probably just go for more of the precision. But if you're missing a lot of hairs, this is great. It definitely applies more, and you're not going in and using all of your precision eyebrow pencil at once. Usually, like before I found this pencil, I actually was using the Anastasia, like the pomade. But this works just as good. And it is fast and easy on the go. You don't need to have a brush. So I just fill it in like that. So one thing is I did order a precision eyebrow pencil, but it actually hasn't come in yet. I don't know what's taking so long. So just to finish up my eyebrows, I am going to use the Annabelle precision eyebrow pencil just to get the... Sorry, I have a mirror here. I can't really see in the viewfinder. So just to make hair strokes and to provide more definition to the brows. My brows never look the same, like I said, because I do have a scar that goes through my right eyebrow. You know, they're, what are they, cousins, not twins or something like that. So just keep going, and that's that. All right, and then I like to go in with the E.L.F. This is the Clear Brow and Lash Mascara. I usually only use the brow one. It is brown because I do put it over top. I don't put it underneath because I like to lift up the hairs. I've been wanting to try the soap method. I'm not sure if that will work for me, but I think I'm gonna try it soon. I see everyone on TikTok using it, and I think, what's her name? Bailey, I can't remember her name. She does the Murder Mystery Mondays on YouTube. I absolutely love her, and I think she has a tutorial on how to do it, so I'll probably follow her. Alright, so next I'm going to do the eyes. So I'm going to go in with the, I don't need to say E.L.F. every time. So this is the eyelid primer. So it's kind of like concealer. Usually I wouldn't buy this. I just wanted to try it out. I've never really used eyelid primer before, but I just thought I would try it out, see if there's any difference. I usually just, when I do my concealer, I'll just bring it up to my eyelids, or I'll put concealer on my eyelids if I'm doing my eyes first. I'm just gonna go wet this. I'll be right back. Okay, it definitely works better if you have a damp beauty blender. This is the E.L.F. beauty blender. It comes in a pack of 2. I really like it when you wet it. It's a good texture. It's too hard when it's not wet. Alright, I don't know if that's gonna do anything, but... Okay, so I have 2 palettes. I have the Mad for Matte Summer Breeze palette. Here, I'll open it up. And I got one of the mini bites in cream and sugar. Whoop. So I'm actually gonna go in with the mini bite first with a like fluffy brush. Oop. Apparently it's dirty still. Oh, sorry if you can hear, sounds like Josiah is telling Odin no, or Odin's getting into something he shouldn't. So just gonna put this as a base all over my eyelid. So this one's not very pigmented. Their sparkles are very pigmented. I'll show you here. And then this is like a brown. So I would say they're like medium pigmented. I wouldn't say they're like the absolute best I've ever used. My favorite right now is Tarte, and I just recently came across the Sephora palettes, which I think are just as good as the Tarte palettes. I have a video on that. I'll put a card up here. Okay, so now that I have that base down, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. This one. Whew, tap off the excess. And I'm still using the same brush. I'm gonna go into the crease and swipe that back and forth. See, that, like, it's pretty pigmented. It's good. It's not the best, but it's good. It's definitely great for the price. I can't, like, E.L.F. is so affordable and it's great quality. It definitely, like, makes makeup more available to everyone. And like right now it's like going viral, it seems, on like TikTok, Instagram, like E.L.F. is making a lot of dupes for a lot of items right now, and I'll show some of them to you after. Alright. I didn't plan out what I wanted to do with my eyes. I think I'm just gonna do what I normally do on a daily basis. And I'm gonna go in with this color here on my lids. I think I'm gonna go in with this one right here. Provide a little bit more dimension. I just like to layer eyeshadow colors. It just provides a dimension. It's not so flat. And then I just go in with a big fluffy brush afterwards and blend it all out. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this this sparkle right here. Yes, honeys. Mommy. Yes, honey. Mommy. Yeah, you wanna come in? No? Okay. Mommy? Yes? Mommy? Yes, honey. Mommy. Hi. Mommy's just doing her makeup. Do you want to say hi? Hi. Come here, honey. You want to come say hi? Hi. Show everybody your blue hair. Say hi. Look. Okay, night. Go. Hey. Odin is going for his nap. Okay, this is not sticking. I forgot that it doesn't stick like that. So I'm actually gonna put a little bit of this primer right here. I'm just gonna go in with like a flat brush. and put that where I want the sparkles to be, or sparkles, you know what I mean, glitter eyeshadow. Okay. Sorry if you can hear Odin, or Josiah trying to put Odin down for a nap. Okay, yeah, that definitely works a lot better. All right, so I'm gonna go in with the, basically, what is it called here? It's liquid glitter eyeshadow. What color is this? Oh, it is Flirty Birdie. Flirty. And I'm just gonna, woo! I'm always impressed by how good these ones work. Can you hear, I don't know if you guys can hear Josiah reading the Paw Patrol book to Odin. His room is like right beside the room I'm in. I'm so excited for our next house because we're gonna have a dedicated office, like I'll have like YouTube's place with like a vanity, and I can do, I love doing makeup, like I'm not an expert at it by any means, I just love playing around with makeup. I always have. I'm like absolutely horrible with hair, so don't ask me anything to do with hair. But yeah, I absolutely love makeup, so I find this stuff fun, just to play around, try different types of makeup out. All right, I'm gonna go in with an angle like brow type brush, and I'm gonna grab this chocolate brown here, and I'm gonna create like a wing slash eyeliner. All right, we're gonna move on to the face. All right, so I've been using the Poreless Putty Primer. This one has gone viral on like TikTok, YouTube, a bunch of places. So it looks like this. So what I like to do is I just take some of my finger, I warm it up between my fingers, and then I apply it especially to the places where my pores are the biggest. So usually right here in like my T-zone. And before this primer, I honestly was convinced that the primers were just like a gimmick, like they didn't actually work. But I really think this one works. So I like massage it in, I really like to get it in there. I've definitely noticed that my pores are a lot less noticeable. Okay. And then I've been noticing like every time I use like a translucent powder, as soon as I put it on my face, it turns orange. And I've been researching like why that is. And they say to use like a purple base primer on your skin, or like a tone corrector, like a concealer or something like that. So when I saw this, I had to try it. It is like tone adjusting face primer. And I find this actually has been working when I use this, or like my concealers, like my face is looking less orange. So it looks like this is like a serum. So I just apply that basically all over my face, just so it's even. That's the one problem with this, is now I have sparkles all over my face. I guess I could have gone in with a wipe, but that's okay. All right, so next I'm gonna go in with a Flawless Satin Foundation. This is in 210 Natural. It has neutral undertones. It comes with like a pump applicator like this. And I like to just go put it on my face. I think this might be too light for me now. That's okay. Yeah. I'll go in. So the one thing I don't like about this foundation is that it has like a flower scent. It's like a very strong rose scent. It's like a medium coverage. It's not high coverage. It's buildable, but the scent is like perfume, like straight perfume. It's like if someone mixed perfume and foundation together. So if you're sensitive, you're not going to like this. I wanted to try the CC cream that is going viral right now. I think it's like a dupe for the It Cosmetics CC cream, but they don't sell it in Canada. So that's unfortunate. And then the BB cream was sold out everywhere I looked, because apparently that's really good as well. So hopefully the CC cream makes its way to Canada at some point. So I just like to go and buff it out. I'm using, if you're wondering, I'm using the Morphe M439 brush. I got this in my Sephora haul. It's my last video. I really, really like it. It's not too, too packed. Like the bristles aren't too packed. It works really well. Morphe's, I think, really well known for their brushes. So, all right, so I'm gonna go in with that damp beauty blender and just dab it out, make sure it's all blended in. I like to get it into my skin. Don't forget the neck. It's a little bit too light for my skin right now, but that's okay. We'll make it work. So yeah, so I can definitely tell that my pores are smaller from the primer. Like, it's good coverage. It's medium coverage. It doesn't streak. It doesn't look, doesn't look cakey or anything like that. It's just very strong. Like, if you like that and you want to add if you want to add a scent to yourself, then it works. But like, if you're like someone that's like really into perfume, this might be like competing too, because it's super strong smell. All right, next I'm gonna go in with the E.L.F. Hydrating Camo Concealer in Satin Finish. I got this in Light Sand. All right, so again with that damp beauty blender, start at the corners, and I like to go up to give like that lifting effect. Make sure you get around the nose. I'm like really red around the nose and around the mouth. They say that's due to hormones. All right, so next I'm gonna go in with the Flawless Brightening Concealer. I don't know what color it is. So this is illuminating. So it has like this pump action here. Press the bottom. And so I'm gonna just put a little bit under the eyes just to lighten up there. And go in with that beauty blender again. So now that I'm done with that, I'm gonna go in with the HD powder and set my under eyes. Sorry, stop talking halfway through my sentence. Sorry if the light keeps changing in here. It is absolutely impossible to find good light in this house. Okay, I'm gonna come back to this in a second. So I'm gonna go in with the bronzer palette. It is Bronzed Beauty. Looks like this. So it has like 2 matte ones and then two shimmer ones. I just like to mix the two. Lately I've been preferring cream bronzer and cream blush. Sorry, I can't think today. But I didn't see any in the stores for E.L.F. I didn't check online on like the E.L.F. website. Maybe there is, but there definitely wasn't any in the stores here. I'm noticing in Canada we have a lot less available. I feel like that's always the case though. We always just don't have the same stuff that the States gets. I think our like what we allow for ingredients is a lot more like stringent. Alright, and then I'm gonna go do the jawline a little bit, add some dimension again. Okay, and then I am gonna go in with the powder blush palette, and this one is in light. So the one thing about this palette that I'm not so pleased about is that I find that they're very orangey, like especially these top two are very orangey, and then these ones are very like pink. I kind of like somewhere in between. They do have like individual blushes. I definitely probably should have got one of those. These don't really work for me that well, but I'm gonna just mix these two bottom ones, dab off the excess, and I like to put it higher on my cheekbone. Ooh, they are pigmented for sure. That's one thing, like the bronzer is not very pigmented, but the blushes are very pigmented. But I think that's like expected. A lot of brands are like that. I'm gonna go in with the highlighter. So this is the highlighter. Here, I'll open it up. It's beautiful color. This is in white gold. I'm gonna try this little highlighter brush. And one thing I forgot that I wanted to do is I like to go in with the HD powder and just define here more and let that sit in. Okay, so finger works a lot better. The first time I used this, I used my finger. I don't know if that's coming up in the camera. Before I move on to my eyelashes, I'm gonna go in with the plumper. So this is actually a primer and a plumper. It says you can use either one first and the other one after. I just am not the biggest fan of the primer. I think it's just like too much. It's just basically caking on foundation onto, or concealer onto your lips, and then I find it's hard to cover, especially because I'm going to be using the sheer matte liquid lipstick afterwards. So I'm just going to use the plumper, and I already have like some foundation and concealer on my lips, so they're not as like red. So this has like a mint smell and like a minty flavor to it. It's supposed to make your lips tingle and pump them. I find it enjoyable. I love the taste, the smell, and like I love that tingly sensation. Ooh, forgot the cap. So this, I don't know if this is like really worth it, because if you're only going to use one side, like I've been using the Sephora, I think it's called Outrageous Lip Plumper. This is amazing. I prefer this. And you can get, I got that one in XXL Nude, but I think there is a clear one that you can get. So you can put it underneath or over top of any other lipstick. Okay, so usually this is not a E.L.F. Product, but I have to use eyelash primer before I put on mascara, because I have no eyelashes at all. So I love using this. It's definitely worth it. So I'm just gonna put that on my eyelashes. And I'm just gonna let that dry a little bit. I usually like to let it dry. So while I'm doing that, I'm gonna prepare my eyelashes. So these are the Natural Lash Set. I have not tried these because I only got one. So this will be my first time. I am not the greatest at putting these on. And because of that, I like to trim them down a little bit. So this is how they come. They come with a little tweezer set. And I'm just going to trim them down. I'm gonna trim like that much off. Oop, there it goes. And try to do the same on the other one. Okay, so I'm gonna apply mascara. So this is the E.L.F. Lash Extending Mascara. It just looks like this. And the spoolie just looks like a regular spoolie. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, sorry for my phone. So it works well. Like, it's not anything that's like, you know, wow, this is the absolutely most amazing mascara ever. But it works well. I usually prefer something that's like a little bit more fat than this, or I really like the telescope. I think it's the L'Oreal telescope, where it's like a plastic spoolie and it really gets in between like each one of your eyelashes. But like I said before, like for the price of these products, they're definitely really good quality. I think Odin is not napping. I can hear him playing in the background. All right. It's good enough. I will do the bottom afterwards. I'm gonna let these dry a little bit. As I let them dry, I'm gonna put this on. I could not find a lip liner. I'm not sure why. Maybe they're not sold in Canada either. The 3 stores I looked at didn't have lip liners. So this is in color Nude Rose. It's a little bit more pinky than I like to wear. I usually go for like the more nudies or browns. It has a nice doe foot applicator. Will dry matte. It doesn't dry out your lips, which is nice. There's a lot that I absolutely love the color, like different brands and stuff, but they just ruin my lips. I think it also helps that I put down the lip plumper, which kind of is like a gloss. My lips are definitely tingling right now. They're a little bit burning, so if you have sensitive skin or lips, maybe you don't want to use that. Alright, so I'm going to put my eyelashes on and I will be right back. Okay, I have the eyelashes on. So if you're wondering, I like to use, where are you? The black velour glue. So it's black glue. I prefer the black glue over the clear glue. And the key I found, sorry, the key I found for putting eyelashes on is when you put the glue on, don't put it on your eye right away. Like blow and let it like get more tacky and like drier, and then put it on. And like years I could not figure it out because I'd put the glue on and I'd put it on my eye and then it would like move around because it was wet, or like put too much glue on. So anyways, let it dry a little bit before you put your eyelash on. So I'm just gonna, I still have the powder under my eyes, so I'm just gonna make sure that it's in there. And then I'm going to just brush the excess away. I did not receive the setting spray in time, and I've been really liking this Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. You can get it at Sephora. So I'm just gonna spray because I am always super dry. Spray that all over. I'm gonna go do my hair and I will be right back. Alright guys, this is the final look. So when I was doing my hair, I realized that I forgot to put mascara on my bottom lashes, and I also put a little bit of brown eyeshadow just to provide some dimension. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just want to give you my top picks before we go here, and if you made it this far, thank you. I'm pretty sure this is a long video. So my number ones are the Poreless Putty Primer. Definitely a must-have. It makes your foundation stick to your skin as well as makes your pores smaller. And if you have any color correcting problems, I definitely recommend this. There's a green one if you have red skin, and I think there's like an illuminating one if you feel like you have dull skin. And then also, like I said, I've been a long time user of the E.L.F. Instant Lift Brow Pencil, so that is definitely a must-have. And some pleasant surprises were definitely the 2 concealers and the HD powder. Like I said, I've been having a lot of issues with using translucent powders, but I think this one mixed with the color corrector has definitely solved my issues, so I've been loving that. And these are, especially this one, is a really good dupe, I think, for Tarte Shape Tape. So definitely a good find, and this I find actually illuminates my under eyes. I can see it in the viewfinder, and so I hope you guys can see it too. But really pleased with that. I think that the ones that are not the best are the eyeshadow palettes, like I said. But they are very good for the price, and I like the neutral colors that they come in, so that's good. So like I said, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and I will see you guys at the next video. Bye.